Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Tiger Baseball with the Hoptown Press. We're so excited you're joining us with us. This is John Richards coming to you live with Thomas Wise from Tiger Field as we host Graves County. So right now, Graves County coming in right now with a they won the last 3 games of their road trip, and the last 3 games, 2 of those last 3 games were also closed out by the 5th inning completely. So we're excited about that. Thomas, what do you have to say about that?
Well, I'm hoping that is not the case tonight. Graves County has put the run rule on its last 2 opponents, ending the last 2 games 14-3 and 10-0 in the 5th inning. So hopefully our Tigers can do that tonight.
Yeah, I think so. And that's what it's going to take from right now with having Kaetzel as our starting pitcher today. Kaetzel comes in, right-hander lost his first start of the season with a 5.2 ERA, which is not horrible, but we want to make sure we improve on that. So, but also with that, he's got several strikeouts in 5 innings. So we're just trying to go from there to see where we're going to go with that.
Yeah, he's got 4 strikeouts in 5 1/3 pitched. This is his second start, so hopefully we'll get some good work out of him tonight.
Yeah, and I think that whole situation with 4 strikeouts in 5 innings is good. And that's the thing that's been the Tigers' MO so far this season is the number of strikeouts. The sheer number of strikeouts, 44 strikeouts in 27 innings is crazy for a team to start off the first 4 games of the year. And that's what your Tigers are pointing up.
So here we go. Top of the first. Graves County number 2, Drake DeFreitas steps in. As we await the first pitch. Kaetzel with a strike right down the heart of the plate. The 1-0 fouled off toward the Tiger dugout. Brings the count to, the 0-1. Brings the count to 0-2.
Yeah, I think what's going to be key for Kaetzel in this game completely is going to be control, making sure he gets the pitches where he wants them and where he needs them to go.
Here's the 0-2 pitch. Down and away. Couldn't get him to chase. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
The way he was leaning, he sure did want that one.
So tonight was supposed to be a 5:30 start. We got a little bit of a late start this evening. The 1-2 pitch grounded back up the middle to Sweeney. Sweeney throws him out easy.
Good throw by Sweeney coming in shortstop. That 8th grader is really impressing me the first 4 or 5 games of the season so far. He's done some amazing things on defense and offense, and that's just been great to see.
So next up, we have Landon Curd for the Eagles. Let's see what Kaetzel does here. First pitch, low and away. Got him to swing. Strike 1. Kaetzel starts his windup, and the batter requests time and is granted time. So the 0-1 pitch coming. Down in the dirt, ball 1.
Good hands by Mays to keep that in place and keep that in front of him.
The 1-1 high and away.
Yeah, I think Kaetzel's really trying right now to get them to chase after some pitches, and I think it's a little too early for that for him.
2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 pitch is a strike, swinging. Brings the count to 2-2.
I sure appreciate that breeze and all that beautiful smoky flavor from the grills downstairs right in the windows.
2-2 pitch coming. Grounded to third base. Medina fields it. I'm sorry.
Moss
fields it. Throws him out at first. It is Gavin Powell on third base. We'll get it right eventually. It is Gavin Powell on third base. Moss is in right field. Medina's in left field.
Moss is just that talented to throw out somebody from third base and right field.
Ball high and inside
Just a bit on the inside.
to Drew Hayden, their pitcher. The 1-0 pitch, low and away, ball 2.
Ladies and gentlemen, there's plenty of time to get out here for the ball game. If you've not come out here, it's a beautiful night for baseball.
3 balls, no strikes. Ball 4. 4 in a row. And the Eagles, the Graves County Eagles, have a runner on first with the walk. So Kobe Mullen steps in for the Eagles. Kaetzel sets. Ground ball to third. Slow ground ball to third. Gavin Powell with the throw to first. Just outside of Hallmark's reach. They're rounding third. Kaetzel covering the plate. Holds the runners. That'll put runners on second and third here with 2 outs. And this seems to be where we've had our struggles.
Yeah, I really think that it was just a choice of where Gavin Powell was throwing to there. And it was just, I think they're going to be able to get out of the inning right here, though.
Foul tip back to the backstop.
I think we got a little lucky there because I don't think that actually hit the bat. I think that hit the glove.
No, I think it did tip the bat. I think it was off the bat and then off of Mays' helmet or face mask. Just a little tip there. Luckily, it did hit the bat, or that would have been a pass ball. And we got another rip into the gap. Bobbled by Medina. 2 runs are going to score.
2 runs score with off the bobble, and as we're able to get it in. So right now, the Graves County takes a 2-0 lead above your Tigers in the first inning with 2 outs.
And that would be error number 2 for your Tigers. We've got timeout as Coach Weber comes out to the mound. Brings the entire infield in.
I think what Weber's trying to do right now is just make sure they calm down. There's still a lot of baseball left to play. Just to go from there. We do appreciate Coach Tipp and Coach Weber for everything they do. Coming out here, getting set up before the game today. Both coaches are out here hustling and working very hard to get the field ready and prepared for tonight's game, and they just did a great job. The field looks amazing. Good job, guys.
Carson Reed up to bat for the Eagles. No balls, no strikes here as he steps in. 2 outs. Tigers trail 2-0. There's a pass ball, and the runner goes to third. And you can hear the Graves County dugout getting fired up.
Yeah, they came in fired up. Was not a long enough bus ride for them.
The 1-0 pitch is fouled down the first baseline. Brings the count to 1-1. 2 outs here in the top of the first inning. Kaetzel set. Checks the runner on third. The 1-1. High and outside. The 2-1 pitch swung on, fouled off. Brings the count to even at 2. 2-2. 2 outs here in the top of the first. Thompson on third. Reed at the plate. Kaetzel with the windup. Inside. Full count. Scott grabs his pen. Ripped to second base.
Great play.
Fort with the diving stop. Throws him out at first.
Great play from Fort right there. So that is your Hoptown Tigers down in the bottom of the middle of the first, going into the bottom of the first to Graves County 2-0. We'll be right back with more Hoptown Press.
So as we go through the lineup of
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, we are back with the Hoptown Press and Tiger Baseball. We're so excited to join us. Coming in right now for your starting lineup for the batting positions of your Tigers is, well, leading off is going to be JJ. JJ has had a great season so far. His numbers don't adjust, but he's gotten some stolen bases and some RBIs and some sacrifices to get runs in. Then also we have Sweeney. Sweeney has been so far my gem of the team. An 8th grader and everything he's been able to do, it's been impressive to see. And then we round off the top of 3 with Moss, and Moss's numbers are a little not his misleading. Moss gets a lot of walks, and of course that isn't factored into his batting average, but his on-base percentage is pretty phenomenal.
So JJ steps in. Down 2 runs here in the bottom of the first. JJ takes a cut at the first pitch, and it's fouled back. No balls and a strike to JJ. Second pitch, fly ball, deep right center field.
All the way to the warning track, but into the player's glove.
Fielded by the center fielder. 1 away here at the bottom of the first.
Batting for the Tigers, shortstop, number 9, Dylan Sweeney.
All right, here comes Sweeney. Sweeney's batting .364. Last game didn't get any hits, but he's had a phenomenal season so far. Oh, and some amazing defensive plays. So let's see what he can do today.
First pitch to Sweeney
Big
is
hit.
a line drive towards center.
Base
It's going to
hit.
drop for a base hit. Sweeney with a first pitch single.
That is what I love about Sweeney is he's very quick to jump on the bat. He's not afraid to take the first pitch if it looks good, and that's he's a hungry 8th grader. It's been good to watch him play.
Zach Moss.
So as we said earlier, Zach's batting average doesn't reflect his
Yeah,
on-base
he's batting
percentage because he's
.091.
taken so many walks, but he leads the team in stolen bases. Pickoff play to first. Sweeney is back in time. Pitcher set. First pitch to Moss. Strike down the heart of the plate.
But it did not look like it was coming there. That was a sick little curveball going on there.
The 0-1 pitch to Moss. No. Another pickoff move to first. Sweeney dives back in time. These white uniforms, man, will not be white by the end of the night.
No. Well, Sweeney's not afraid to get dirty for sure, sliding in and out, but he looks hungry.
Timeout as the pitcher steps off the mound. No balls and a strike to Zach Moss. One out here in the bottom of the first. Your Tigers trail 2-0. The 0-1 pitch is in the dirt. Brings the count to 1-1.
Moss is so patient for a high school player. Like, he waits until it's his perfect strike to hit, and then he goes at it. That's so nice to see in a high schooler. It's very... That was a good pitch right down the middle.
The 1-1 pitch was a strike straight down the heart of the plate. 1 ball, 2 strikes, and an out. Sweeney takes his lead. Moss steps into the batter's box. Pitcher checks on Sweeney.
Wind is going out right in here at Tiger Field, so this could be a great long ball.
Timeout called right as the pitcher started to throw. You are correct. The wind is blowing straight out of left field. The 1-2 pitch coming. Moss pops it up. Shallow center. Got 3 people running after it. The center fielder is able to make the play.
That was good distance traveled by him.
Sweeney back into first in time. So, 2 outs here in the bottom of the first.
Moss did a great job putting that there. Moss did a great job putting the ball in where it needed to go, but a little too much air on it.
So Hallmark steps in. First pitch down, looks again down the heart of the plate. Strike 1 looking. No balls and a strike. And with the wind blowing, it has now blown the door of the press box open and closed again. One and one. It is a beautiful 62 degrees here at Tiger Field tonight. Breeze now blowing from left to right. Sweeney dives back into first base as Hayden turns to try to pick him off again. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 out. Hayden sets. Another strike. A ball and 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the bottom of the first. Sweeney takes his lead. Hallmark steps back in the batter's box. Strike 3 swinging. That will end the inning. As the Tigers strand 1, we'll head to the top of the first. Graves County leads 2-0. We'll be right back with more Tiger Baseball with the Hoptown Press.
We'll be right back with more Tiger Baseball. Brought to you by the Hoptown Press. We'll be right back with more Tiger Baseball. Brought to you by the Hoptown Press. We'll be right back with more Tiger Baseball. Brought to you by the Hoptown Press. We'll be right back with more Tiger Baseball. Brought to you by the Hoptown Press. We'll be right back with more Tiger Baseball. Brought to you by the Hoptown Press. We'll be right back with more Tiger Baseball. Brought to you by the Hoptown Press. We'll be right back with more Tiger Baseball. Brought to you by the Hoptown Press. We'll be right back with more Tiger Baseball. Brought to you by the Hoptown Press. We'll be right back with more Tiger Baseball. Brought to you by the Hoptown Press. We'll be right back with more Tiger Baseball. Brought to you by the Hoptown Press. We'll be right back with more Tiger Baseball. Brought to you by the Hoptown Press. We'll be right back with more Tiger Baseball.
Hey, welcome back to Tiger Baseball with the Hoptown Press. Coming to you in the top of the second inning right now with Graves County leading 2-0 over your Tigers. So let's see what they can get going right now for Kaetzel.
So Kaetzel's first pitch is in the dirt. That'll bring up ball one. The 1-0 is outside, ball two. I don't know if Kaetzel is trying to pinpoint where he wants his pitches. Or if he's just not feeling right. He is wasting no time. That is ball three.
Yeah.
He's not taking any time on the mound. It's like he's ready. Here's the 3-0. Strike one. So 3-1. Here's the pitch. Swinging, strike two.
Big swing.
So the full count to Alexander. That pitch is fouled off right here at the plate. We'll do this full count again. Three-two, popped way up. JJ's racing in. Thompson with the catch from center field, almost right behind second base.
Good coverage by JJ there on that play, just to get it going.
Batting second baseman number 18, Corrington.
I really like seeing JJ move out there in the outfield. He's got some good legs on him. Base hit. Oh, wow.
Good catch there by Powell.
Powell made a great play there. I thought that was definitely going in for a base hit. Good hands by him.
That brings up 2 outs.
Batting left field number 3, Cole Katzman.
So Kaetzel against Katzman. 2 outs here in the top of the second inning. See if we can get out of this one unscathed. That is a beautiful strike down the heart of the plate. So the 0-1 in the dirt brings it to 1-1. The 1-1 pitch swung on, driven to first. Hallmark will take it himself for that third out of the inning. That'll get us out of the top with no more damage. Graves County leads your Hopkinsville Tigers 2-0. We'll be right back with more Tiger baseball with the Hoptown Press.
We'll be right back with more Tiger baseball. Brought to you by the Hoptown Press. We'll be right back with more Tiger baseball. Brought to you by the Hoptown Press. We'll be right back with more Tiger baseball. Brought to you by the Hoptown Press. We'll be right back with more Tiger baseball. Brought to you by the Hoptown Press. We'll be right back with more Tiger baseball. Brought to you by the Hoptown Press. We'll be right back with more Tiger baseball. Brought to you by the Hoptown Press. We'll be right back with more Tiger baseball. Brought to you by the Hoptown Press. We'll be right back with more Tiger baseball. Brought to you by the Hoptown Press.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back with more Tiger baseball with the Hoptown Press as we are in the bottom of the second inning. Your Tigers are trailing the Graves County Eagles 2-0.
Gavin Powell up to bat.
Gavin Powell, who made an amazing defensive play the top of the inning to help get him on those extra outs right now, is up to the plate. Let's see what he can do for us.
Batting .333 on the season. First pitch. High fly ball, headed foul, bouncing off the visitor's dugout. Ball grounded up the middle. Shortstop takes care of it. That'll put one away for the Tigers.
Catch number 23, Andrew Mays.
Mays steps up. That season average.
It's still a short season so far, but he's had several sacrifices. Great base hit by Mays. Right into a glove.
Line drive to center field. Taken easily by the center fielder. Will give us 2 outs here.
I will say that center fielder is really good at covering the ground.
Pitcher number 2, Lucas Kaetzel.
Kaetzel steps in to bat. He's doing a great job on the mound. We've got to get some bats on balls. There's a foul ball. This pitcher's only thrown 16 pitches. We got to slow him down. We got to make him throw some more. So we're going to have to get some bats on the ball. The 0-1 pitch to Kaetzel. Swing and a miss, strike 2.
Is that a breaking ball or a curveball? Because that is nasty looking.
Curveball is a breaking ball. It is slow. That was a ball. High and away. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
He's got some mean control on that.
He does. And I think the issue we had in the last inning that I'm not seeing now, his windup is very quick. There's a foul ball. That'll keep him pitching. His windup, especially when somebody's on the base. Mm-hmm. If somebody's on base, this pitcher has almost no leg kick. He goes straight to, I am throwing the ball.
He goes right in.
1 ball and 2 strikes. The catcher tried to frame that one up, but that ball was very much outside.
He framed it like a Picasso.
Number 2 at bat, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the second inning, and we trail 2-0. Strike 3. So we will head to the top of the third. Graves County leads 2-0. You're watching Tiger Baseball with the Hoptown Press.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back with Tiger Baseball right now coming at you. And right now, your Tigers are behind 2-0 to Graves County at the top of the third inning. Kaetzel's still on the mound. He's shown a little more pitches than we'd like him to, but he's still looking pretty good so far.
So we are back at the top of the Graves County lineup with DeFreitas as he takes ball one. He is over one tonight. Hopefully we can keep that going. Make him over two. Kaetzel winds. 1-0 pitch inside. Almost got a piece of him.
Big strike from Kaetzel.
Strike one. I hear Officer Ingram just below us.
Yep.
Those of you who can hear our crowd may have heard Officer Ingram. Oh, line drive to Sweeney. Sweeney's gonna get him. Sweeney throws him out easily.
Sweeney is so impressive at defense for an 8th grader. Like, some of the plays I've seen him make and the reaction time has just been phenomenal.
Sweeney's looking to be MVP.
He has so far done an amazing job with the bat and also with defense, and that's what you want to see. And I'm sure Weber's glowing from ear to ear every time he sees him make a play.
So the first pitch to Landon Curd is outside for ball one. 1-0 pitch from Kaetzel. Down the heart of the plate, strike one.
I have liked that Kaetzel seems to be a little bit more controlled. He's gotten his little composure back, and he's really done well the last 2 innings compared to what the first inning. So,
line drive towards center field. JJ comes in and makes that catch.
JJ just floats. He's got wings on his shoes or something. He just floats in.
He makes it look easy, that's for sure. So with 2 outs, Kaetzel throws a strike down the pipe to their pitcher, Drew Hayden. Hayden took a walk in the first inning. Ball one gets by Mays and rolls to the backstop. Kaetzel shakes off the sign. Set. The 1-1 popped up. Sweeney calling for it. Makes the catch for out number 3. And we'll head to the middle of the third inning. You're watching Tiger Baseball with the Hoptown Press.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back with more Tiger Baseball in the Hoptown Press. Coming at you the bottom of the third inning, your Tigers are down 2-0 to Graves County with Chase Fort coming up to bat right now. Chase has had a pretty decent season, batting 1-1-1.
And he swings at the first pitch, lines it toward left field, and
Base
that's going to
hit.
drop for a base hit. So first pitch, and Fort gets himself on first base. That'll bring up Chris Medina.
Great job by Fort on that pitch. He was ready for it. That's what I've loved about this team. We're a young Tigers team, but we are hungry and ready to go. All right, coming up right now is Medina. Senior Chris Medina is coming up. He's batting .250 right now. Coming to the plate. We got a guy on first. We definitely don't want to sleep on this. We need to get that run in to score, so at least push him around.
So the pitch to Medina, he squares to bunt. Did he get it back in time? 1 ball, no strikes.
I like hearing Weber yell over there. He just yells out numbers, and it's pretty phenomenal to see what's going on.
Ford dimes back. The pickoff play is unsuccessful. I think you'll see what I mean here. This pitcher, there's no windup at all.
Yeah, he's dead center on going.
So I think that's making it hard for our guys to pick up which move he's going to make, whether that move is to first or to the plate. There was a windup. The bunt down first baseline. Nobody's covering first. Medina is thrown out as the second baseman comes over. The sac bunt does its job. Moves Ford around.
Couldn't tell what happened there with Medina hitting the ground real hard.
The second baseman was standing directly on top of first base.
Okay.
And Medina had no choice but to run into him. So Thompson steps back up to the plate.
Good job to move the runner around, Chris.
Medina with the sac bunt. Thompson looks at the first strike that started high and away.
Yeah.
And dipped down into the strike zone. The 0-1 to JJ is outside. Evens the count 1-1.
I like JJ's composure there because he really wanted that one.
So with a runner on second, the 1-1 pitch. Another breaking ball. Strike 2. One ball, 2 strikes. 1 out here in the bottom of the third. The pitch. Swung on, line to the first baseman. He'll toss it to the pitcher, who will just get there in time to get JJ.
JJ was definitely booking around the bases.
Fort moves over to third with Sweeney coming to the plate.
Yep, Sweeney's up to the plate right now.
If Sweeney has any offensive magic, this will be a great time for it. We've seen his defensive magic. He's batting .364. So. And he is 1 for 1 tonight.
Yeah, base hit, first line drive base hit. He did well.
Let's see if we can get that run home. That pitch was a bit high. Ball 1. I think he thought he could throw that breaking ball. Sweeney's not a real big guy.
No, he's not a big guy.
Sweeney's strike zone is very compact.
That's what's making Sweeney so kind of fun to watch, just because he's not a big guy. He's not tall. He's not like a Moss height or JJ height. And he's not thick like some of the other players on the team. He's just a small guy who's making some big plays. Kind of reminded me like how big Ozzie Smith was playing at shortstop. Not comparing him to Ozzie Smith, but like his size and his stature.
Sure.
He just did stuff at such a small size you didn't expect to see from a shortstop.
So the 1-1 pitch comes in low and away. That's 2 balls and a strike. Fort gets his lead at third. The 2-1 pitch coming. Swung on and fouled over the home or the visiting side stands. Two balls, 2 strikes. 2 outs here in the bottom of the third. Tigers trail 2-0. Looking for Sweeney to bring us a run in. He continues to battle with a foul ball. Sweeney's trying to make Graves County's pitcher catch up to Kaetzel.
Yeah, he's doing a good job so far.
Fighting those curveballs off. Timeout as Sweeney steps out of the box. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Swung on and fouled down first base. Foul down the first base line. Just missed, Coach. Is that
Tip.
is that Tip out there, or
Yes.
is that Coach Perry?
That's Coach Tip. Ladies and gentlemen, it's getting a little bit cold here at the ballpark, and the heaters are starting to come out. So if you're going to plan to come out here, it'd be a great time to make a friend in a heater.
2 balls, 2 strikes. That pitch is inside, brings it to full count.
I was shocked with the way that ball broke. It looked like it was going to hit him. Walk to Sweeney, so we have a runner at first and second with Moss coming up to the plate. Or first and third, I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. Moss is coming up to the plate. So hopefully we can get Moss in there to get another RBI or 2 and tie this game up right now.
Now batting right fielder number 15, Zach Moss.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, you saw that .091 that came up on the live stream right now for Moss. That is a misleading batting average. He has several he already this season that, of course, don't factor in his batting average, but his on-base percentage is phenomenally good for the season. He's done a great job so far, and he leads the team in stolen bases and one of the top performers in RBI. So here we go. That was very close to a balk to me, but
Yeah, he didn't throw the ball. He looked toward first, stepped off the mound toward first.
yeah, all in his rotation. So I was like,
So the first pitch to Moss called a strike. Looked a bit outside.
yeah, it was very outside, but it's okay. It's a fish lens. We're gonna use fish lens.
Looking through the fish
cameras
eye. Okay.
to find the strike zone.
All right.
So anything between third and first is
I am
strike.
honestly surprised that Tipler has kept Sweeney on first at this point. Moss with a liner to left field.
Base hit
That's
for
going to
Moss.
drive a run in.
Sweeney's gonna hold
Sweeney-
the second.
So RBI single for Moss. Sweeney holds up at second, and the Tigers are on the board.
That is what I was talking to you about Moss. He's surprisingly, with that average up there, he's got a much better batting average, and that's another RBI for Moss. So that's great to see. Now coming up is Hallmark, who has a batting .250 right now with several RBIs as himself. So that's going to be great to see what we can do as Tigers.
So Hallmark steps in with a runner on first and second. The pitch. That one's in the dirt. That's a pass ball. That is going to advance the runners.
I don't think that's going to count as a steal, double steal. I think those are going to count as errors. But It is a wild pitch, ladies and gentlemen, based on Scott, our aficionado and guru of everything baseball.
Scott is Mr. Baseball, and we are very glad to have him in the press box.
I think that's what we need to call Scott from now on is Mr. Baseball. Especially when he sings at the halftime, like basketball games. We'll say, now, here's Mr. Baseball, Scott Colley.
So
I don't
we
think
got
he'd be angry about that.
1 ball and 1 strike to Thomas Hallmark. I think we'll just change Scott's nickname for every season.
Oh.
Swing
I
and
think-
a miss.
I
I
think
think
he
he
was-
tried to check it.
He did. It was just too high.
Couldn't hold up. So a ball and a strike to Hallmark. Pitcher Drew Hayden shakes off the sign, shakes it off again, then steps off the mound.
Yeah, I'm not sure why he's so nervous all of a sudden because stealing home is going to be a crazy feat for Sweeney. I don't put it past him, but that would be incredibly hard for him to do.
I'm not sure if he's struggling to see the signs as it starts to get dark and the lights come on, or he just didn't like what he was seeing. But I'm pretty sure after the catcher gave him every sign he had, they didn't have a choice but to have this meeting on the mound.
We saw that with the team from last week we were watching. Madisonville. They were having a hard time seeing the...
That is a long fly ball down the right field side that will go foul. Everybody will head back. Moss was almost home.
Yeah, Sweeney was picking up a bat.
Sweeney had made it. Moss was hustling.
And that's something you like to see is the hustle. That's what I like about Hallmark, too. You can definitely tell in his stature and his size, he's got some power behind him. And that ball was hit real far. He's got 1 RBI on the season, but I think we're looking to make it 2 or 3 right now.
So here we are, 1 ball, 2 strikes. The ump gives Hayden
Man, it's been a
the
long
go-ahead.
bat for only 1 ball and 2 strikes.
That pitch rings him up looking. So your Tigers get 1 run. Strand 2. They trail the Graves County Eagles 2-1 as we head to the 4th inning.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we were coming back to you live from... We're in the top of the 4th inning with the Hopkinsville Tigers trailing Graves County 2-1.
Kaetzel still on the mound. Winds and deals. First pitch low and away. Ball 1. The 1-0 pitch swung on and missed. Strike 1. Sorry. That brings the count to 1-1 here in the top of the 4th. The 1-1.
Ooh, inside.
Way inside. Almost got him to go, though. He checked his
Yeah.
swing. So the 2-1. Kaetzel moving quickly again. Popped up. That ball is hit deep to left field and gone.
Graves County home run, ladies and gentlemen. That was a big hit to the deep part of the field. That was a lot of power behind that swing.
Now batting for the Eagles, third baseman number 27, Hayden Thompson.
So Kaetzel will have to shake that one off. And the first pitch is wild. Ball 1 to the backstop.
That's the thing about that. That was just a great hit. Like, that was a phenomenally hit ball.
The 1-0 pitch from Kaetzel. Swung on and foul to the third base coach.
Took that in the shin.
Now I believe he tried to field it with his hand.
Oh, did he?
Just couldn't hold on. The 1-1 is in the dirt. Ball 2. Swing and a grounder to the third baseman. Scooped, and the throw is not in time. It gets past Hallmark. Mays there to back him up. So that puts a runner on first. Nobody out here in the top of the 4th. Tigers trail 3-1.
Ooh, little sidearm.
For the Eagles, catcher number 5, Carson Reed.
First pitch is a pass ball. Runner goes.
Kaetzel needs to calm down a little bit. He's definitely seen to.
The 1-0 pitch is low. Ball 2. Need Kaetzel to settle in here. Set. The pitch. Ball 3 in the dirt.
Good job by Mace to keep that in front of him.
Kaetzel steps off the mound to get reset. Timeout called again. Not sure if that was by the batter or the pitcher. Somebody was not ready to go. Kaetzel steps off the mound again.
I wonder if he's having a hard time seeing the signals like the other pitchers seem to be doing.
It may be. It may be. It's time to paint some fingernails, fellas. But there's a strike. 3-0. Gets him a strike down the middle of the plate. High pop fly. Going to be out of play. Strike 2. That brings the count to full.
So Kaetzel's approaching 60 pitches right now for the game, and he's starting to look a little tired and maybe a little frustrated. Get with the long ball, and the error is not easy. So definitely looks like he's doing that with that walk right there.
That full count pitch was high for a walk. That'll put runners on first and second. I don't see anybody warming up in the Tiger bullpen. With this 3-game home stretch coming up of Graves County, McCracken County, and Todd County Central.
Yeah, we want to really start this off with a win for sure because to keep our win streak going. So this be, if we win this, pull this one out, it'd be 3 wins for us in their 3-game win streak for sure, but also 3 for us to going into a 3-game homestead, which isn't based on the schedule that I've seen. It's kind of a rarity to play 3 back-to-back-to-back games in high school sports, and our Tigers are making it happen.
3 at home in 3 days. So my concern is if Kaetzel's done here, who do we pitch? We've got to have pitchers for all 3 nights.
Well, in this situation, that the starting pitchers with the 3 starters we've pitched so far have been Moss, JJ, and Kaetzel, and then we usually bring in Hallmark and Mays, usually around the 4th to 5th inning, respectively, to see what we can do to catch that up. And then usually Hallmark will come in the 4th or 5th inning, and then Mays will come in and close us out. That's what they've been doing the last few home games I've been watching. But we're going to see what happens. I think Weber's going to say, Kaetzel, this is you. We're dependent on you right here. And that's what I loved seeing that from Coach Weber. Instead of yanking him right now, he's given his junior a chance to show up and relax himself.
So Hayden Alexander will step in. He is over 1. So if Kaetzel could get him to ground into a double play, it'd be a great thing right here. So the move towards second sends the runner back, but so we await the pitch. Here it comes. The bunt was put out and pulled back in time. That is ball 1 as it was high.
Yeah, they were ready for that. Mays had his arm ready to go, and seeing the past few games, him throwing some guys out, it really has a lot of strength and power.
Hallmark is to the edge of the grass in front of the runner on first. As the bunt's put down to the pitcher, Kaetzel will pick it up and throw out the batter. Sack bunt works, does its job. Alexander moves the runners around to second and third, which takes us out of the double play. Corey Toon steps in.
Yeah, it took us out of the double play, but it for sure was the easy one to get just because everybody else had already had that jump. So, smart play by Kaetzel to get the out.
For sure. So the first pitch was a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. The pitch line right back at Kaetzel. Unable to stop it. JJ with the throw to the plate.
What a throw by JJ.
Will prevent another run from scoring, but Graves County does get 1 more to add to their lead. Tigers trail 4-1.
Good job by Kaetzel to try to get his glove on that. It did go right off the tip of that. That was a hard hit ball right back at him, and being in his windup, it's not the easiest play to go ahead and make.
Corey Toon steps into the box. Kaetzel set. Pitches a strike on the inside corner.
I can definitely see for Graves County why that this team blew out their last 2 teams they've faced, because they have a lot of guys who hit for base hits, and then they have a couple guys who come out and hit for power. And it's just a great thing to have in your lineup.
All of the infield is in on the grass. Swing. JJ takes a couple steps back, makes his way. Rocket coming to the plate. Mays unable to handle it as another run comes across. So a sac fly scores a run.
Two outs now for the Tigers. That was a rocket coming from the middle of center field and was there in time for to get throw, but it was just a little too far for Mays to catch and get there. Good recover by Kaetzel to get that run ball stopped and back up to third.
So again, we're at the top of Graves County's lineup with Drake DeFreitas, who's over 2 tonight. Ball outside. A ground out here would be great. Fly out, foul out, strike out.
I'll just take an out.
Let's just get out of this inning before any more damage is done. See if we can't make a comeback. The 1-0 pitch. Swing. Gonna miss strike 2 or strike 1. 1-1 the count. Kaetzel with the 1-1. Ball 2. Wind looks like it's starting to die down a little bit. Temperature dropping. Kaetzel's 2-1 pitch must have been low. Umpire calls ball 3. Three-one. Swung on. Fouled back. Brings the count to full. The payoff pitch is coming. This could end the inning. So we'll wait as Mays switches the ball out with the umpire. Guess he didn't like that one. So we'll try to get another one here. 3-2, 2 outs.
Well, anytime these balls are in the grass now, they're getting wet. Oh, wild pitch, walk.
That ball sounded like it hit the knob of the bat. May have been an elbow guard.
Yep. Puts a runner at the corners.
Right field number 23, Landon Kerr.
Graves County's leading us 4-1.
5-1.
5-1, sorry, 2 outs.
Pickoff move to first. Kaetzel has reached pitch number 70. As he looks to get us out of this 4th inning. Batter calls time, steps out of the box. Runners on the corners. Reaches for that outside pitch and a foul ball.
This has been a long inning the Tigers need to get out of.
Dives back, the pickoff play. Very close. Umpire says he's safe. Kaetzel looks in for the sign. Shakes it off. Again. Takes the 3rd one. The 0-1 pitch coming. Swing and a foul ball down the 3rd base side.
Good contact there from number 23.
Landon Kerr is 0 for 2 tonight.
Pretty happy that went foul.
Battling right now. Another pickoff move to first.
Temperature is dropping here at Tiger Field right now, so it'd be a great time to go to the. If you're listening to this in the crowd right now, check out the boosters. They got plenty of hot things to eat.
Line drive to the left field corner. Bounces fair.
They're going to send the runner.
They're sending the runner home. Mays is there, and he's out at the plate. So Graves County will put one more across on that RBI. But that'll do it for the fourth inning.
Again, take a break. Go ahead and get yourself a snack if you're here at Tiger Field. Go to the concessions. Get yourself some stuff for the amazing boosters here, the Hoptown Tiger baseball team. They've done a phenomenal job. We just appreciate everything they do. So we'll be right back with more Tiger baseball, the Hoptown Press, and our Tiger boosters because their food is so good.
We're back.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. We took a second to get a sandwich or two and some food of us, so we want to make sure to do that because honestly, the concession stand is amazing here. And like I said, the concession stands, the temperature is dropping here. You see people getting blankets and hoodies and coats and all this other stuff. We want to make sure that we are doing all that too. And one of the great ways we do that is by supporting our boosters here. So take time, pop out from Powell.
First pitch to Gavin Powell. Swung on, popped way in the air.
I don't hate that, though, because he got a base hit that same play, first bat or first hit last time.
Now batting pitcher number 23, Andrew May.
Andrew May steps into bat. On his first
Foul ball.
pitch, he fouls it off down the third base side.
Ladies and gentlemen, you may have heard someone sneeze a second ago. That was Mr. Baseball Scott Colley. We appreciate him, and we just want to say gazoon tight.
So May steps back up. 0-1. That ball's in the dirt.
The pitcher's starting to look a little worn out, and you see him stretching his arm more, doing a little more stretches and swings around his arm.
The 1-1 was high. Ball 2. Yeah. Kaetzel's already thrown 70, and Hayden here's only thrown 46. We're going to have to put some bats on balls.
Yep.
The 2-1. Ball high. 3-1.
Good eye by Mays right there because I wanted that one. Of course, I am left-handed, so that's like my perfect zone right there.
The 3-1 pitch.
Oh.
Called a strike on the outside corner.
So that we must be able to not see something from where we're sitting right now compared with those umpires see, because that seems to be a ball up here every single time, and it seems to be a strike down there. So, like every game we've watched, that seems to be a strike. Struck him out.
Struck him out looking. That's 2 outs. As
Now batting the pitcher number 2, Lucas Kaetzel.
Lucas Kaetzel steps to the mound. Or to the plate, sorry. He's been on the mound all night.
Yes.
And I still don't see anybody in the bullpen. So Kaetzel fouls it off.
What a fielding play by the umpire. One-handed grab, back to the pitcher. That may be the play of the game. That was a pretty nice grab, ump. He made that look easy.
The 0-1
Another foul
fouled
ball.
off.
I'd really like a nice base hit, a double maybe for Kaetzel to give himself a chance to help himself in this situation. Definitely seemed like this pitcher's getting a little less control going on.
So a ball and a strike to Kaetzel. Or a ball and 2 strikes to Kaetzel. Here's the pitch. It's in the dirt. Ball 2.
Yeah, he keeps flexing his shoulder, keeps doing different things like that. He's definitely seemed to be getting tighter. I wonder if that has to do with the length of their last inning, but also the his pitch numbers. I don't know what his pitch numbers usually are. I don't really have a good way to check that out.
Another foul ball here for Kaetzel. Keeps him battling.
I like Kaetzel right now. Ketzel's going, you're going to make me battle. I'll battle you.
So 2-2. That pitch high, full count.
All right, so Mr. Baseball said this is going to be a foul tip. 60%. I don't know what we're doing with percentage-wise.
And there it is.
Hey!
Foul ball.
Mr. Baseball Scott Colley, that's one in his mark. We need to do like a board up here by this, like a light-up board. Instead of strikes, it needs to be 3 and 2 foul balls. And then everybody can stare at us and go, what are they talking about?
We'll do 3 and 2 again. Here it is. Ball 4 in the dirt.
Big walk.
Kaetzel will take his base.
Way to pay attention and battle the pitcher there. Definitely the pitcher's looking a little tighter, not as much control as he had before.
Looks like we're going to get us a courtesy runner.
I believe that is Gutierrez.
Now batting second baseman, Chase Ford.
I think Gutierrez is the pitch or the pitch runner, but I'm not quite sure on that one.
Chase Ford steps in, takes a strike. Looking to keep this inning alive. That's a strike down the heart. No balls, 2 strikes to Chase Ford.
Yeah, that's Gutierrez is pitch running for Kaetzel right now. Oh, almost a throw out at first base. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I've been proven wrong by saying his name. It is Getterts is his last name. I apologize for that, Getterts. Appreciate you pitch running.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Please make fun of me in the hallways tomorrow in class. You can call me whatever you like to do by my last name. Just don't call me Mrs. Richards.
Ground ball toward the shortstop. Let's see if anybody can beat it out. Kaetzel slides into second, but not in time.
That was not Kaetzel.
Oh, you're right. That was Getterts.
There you go. All right, we'll be right back with more Hoptown baseball
With the Hoptown Press.
the Hoptown Press. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back with the Hoptown Press as we bring you more Tiger baseball. Your Tigers are down 6-1.
First pitch from Gedderts is lined to right field, and a great catch by Zach Moss.
Yeah, he made that look easy. I was so fast I wasn't even looking. I had a big wall in my way. I may have also been confused because Scott was up here doing karaoke, which is kind of awesome to see. Mr. Baseball Karaoke Night needs to be something we do here at Hoptown Tiger Field. That could be kind of awesome.
Gedderts with the pitch, swung on, fouled past the home field dugout.
Great, great. They are coming out swinging now.
The 0-1
Oh, hit by pitch.
off his leg, and he'll run down to first.
Third base number 27, Hayden Thompson.
Here in the top of the fifth, your Tigers trail 6-1. Got a runner on first with one out. Kaetzel still on the mound.
There's still a lot of ball game left too, so that's the great thing about it. Down 4 or 5 runs is not a lot of runs.
Ball one in the dirt.
I do appreciate. Thank you to the Hoptown Tiger student body that's come out here to support your Tigers. We appreciate you guys all coming out here in the cold. I see several freshmen, several sophomores, juniors, and seniors here. We just thank you guys for coming out. We really appreciate you and supporting your Tigers. Go Tigers.
1-0 pitch swung on, popped way up in the air.
Another pop-up to Zach Moss.
Zach Moss fields it, can of corn.
The crazy thing is like, that was a great catch by Zach to be right where he needed to be. But literally, JJ came almost the entire width of the field to back him up before the ball was even landed. He has some legs on that man.
Pickoff move that is, I'm not sure if you can hear it. The crowd is not happy about.
No, I was.
Looks like he was thrown out, and the umpire calls him safe. Kaetzel set. The move to first again. This time, the runner was back easily. I think he's a little afraid to take that lead at this point.
Yeah, Kaetzel's throwing some. He's throwing some aggression in here going on.
The pitch swung on him right back up the middle.
What a stop! What a
What
play!
a stop by second baseman Chase Fort.
Chase
and
Fort.
then diving glove to the
What
bag
a slide and.
to get that third out and end that half of the inning.
All right, we're moving into the bottom of the 5th inning, ladies and gentlemen, as your Tigers are trailing Graves County 6-1. We'll be right back with more Tiger baseball in the Hoptown Press.
We'll be right back with more Tiger baseball. Brought to you by the Hoptown Press. We'll be right back with more Tiger baseball. Brought to you by the Hoptown Press. We'll be right back with more Tiger baseball. Brought to you by the Hoptown Press. We'll be right back with more Tiger baseball. Brought to you by the Hoptown Press. We'll be right back with more Tiger baseball. Brought to you by the Hoptown Press. We'll be right back with more Tiger baseball. Brought to you by the Hoptown Press. We'll be right back with more Tiger baseball. Brought to you by the Hoptown Press. We'll be right back with more Tiger baseball. Brought to you by the Hoptown Press. We'll be right back with more Tiger baseball. Brought to you by the Hoptown Press. We'll be right back with more Tiger baseball. Brought to you by the Hoptown Press. We'll be right back with more Tiger baseball. Brought to you by the Hoptown Press. We'll be right back with more Tiger baseball. Brought to you by the Hoptown Press. We'll be right back with more Tiger Baseball. Brought to you by the Hoptown Press. We'll be right back with more Tiger Baseball. Brought to you by the Hoptown Press. We'll be right back with more Tiger Baseball. Brought to you by the Hoptown Press. We'll be right back with more Tiger Baseball. Brought to you by the Hoptown Press. We'll be right...
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back with more Tiger Baseball in the Hoptown Press. Alexander, number 10, is now pitching for Graves County as we coming in, and the former pitcher is done for the night, but he's moving to first base because in high school baseball, you're never really done for the night, are you? So here we go up to bat right now. Chris Medina.
Medina takes strike one.
That was some funky Cole stuff going in Medina.
Medina did successfully sack bunt earlier. Strong grounder to first base, eats the first baseman up, but he's able to recover in time.
Yeah, that was some power on that for that, but it just was not enough to get going for that. So that's, here we go. JJ's up to bat right now coming in. So let's see what JJ's going to be able to do for us.
Ball one outside as we have a lefty on lefty matchup. The 1-0 called strike. Looked outside from here. The 1-1, JJ squares the bunt, and it goes foul. That'll bring the count to a ball and 2 strikes. 1 out here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Tigers trail 6-1.
Yeah, the Tigers are ready to go, and we're ready to watch them go. It's been...
JJ with a high chopper gets over the pitcher, and JJ's going to beat it out. No play for the Graves County team as that ball bounced off the dirt at around home plate, up and over the pitcher's head. He was unable to get to it, and JJ beats it out. Dylan Sweeney comes up to bat.
Now Dylan Sweeney got the base hit, got a walk, and then also was the one who was able to get to score the run for the night. So we need to keep going for that. He's had some great games so far.
Sweeney with a big swing. Sweeney trying to score all 5 runs with 1 swing, and that's not how baseball works.
It's okay. Sweeney's doing things in baseball I didn't think baseball would work, but it's working out. And here we go, and JJ's taking a big old lead. He is like, all right, throw me out. We'll see who's faster.
The 0-1 pick-off move to first, and JJ is back in time.
Ladies and gentlemen, we want to take a second right now to say thank you for watching tonight. We really do appreciate you. We do this because, one, we love our Tigers and we love our school, and we're so happy to be able to do this. Thank you, guys. Make sure you take a second to like our Facebook page. If you're watching this on YouTube, like and subscribe and click on the bell, whatever the bell means, because no one really knows what the bell means anymore. Notifications. Yeah. Apparently, bell means notifications. For everything you do, we really appreciate that. And if you want to see some cool merchandise, check out the Hoptown Press merchandise. We're not trying to gimmick you or sell you on anything. That's one of the ways we cover the cost of our equipment and things like that is through t-shirt sales and things like that. So get your Hoptown Press or the new HHS for Life t-shirt that was released today online in orange to support your Tigers, because it's always great to be a Tiger. It's always a good day to be a Tiger.
The 1-2 pitch to JJ swung on and missed. Strike 3.
That was Sweeney.
Sorry, Sweeney.
It's okay. Him and JJ look alike.
Right field number 15, Zach Moss.
Thank you guys again. Zach Moss up to the plate.
Swinging a rip into
Big
center
hit.
field. JJ is headed for
I'm
third.
expecting him to go for home. Nope.
Weber's holding him up.
Big
Moss
hit from
in
Zach
there
Moss.
with a double.
Another big hit from Moss to be able to bring this in there. So, way to move the runners around. Great hit, Moss.
So with 2 outs here in the top of the 5th, the Tigers have runners on second and third.
First baseman number
With Thomas Hallmark coming up to bat.
No, and I really appreciate, like, JJ and Zach are proven to be true leaders for the team, and not just what they're doing, but also how they're performing, and how they're leading the team in the small things. Like JJ and Moss leading the younger players around the banquet at the opening banquet for the team, and just thanking the parents and the boosters for coming. Those small things like that make a big difference in baseball, and we really do appreciate everything Zach Moss and JJ Thompson do for us as players, but also as students at Hoptown High.
First pitch to Hallmark, called strike. Looks like he wanted to check that swing again. That's 2 tonight, where it looks like Hallmark's tried to hold up.
It's almost like he's got a heavier bat than normal, but I think that's his normal bat.
Mr. Baseball calls that the excuse me swing.
I call it the sneeze.
So after a meeting with Coach Weber, Thomas Hallmark will step back into the batter's box and try to continue this rally. The 0-1. Strike 2.
That looked low, but I'm going to trust the umpire's eyes on that one. So we appreciate the umpires for coming out here. High school sports is never the easiest thing to umpire, and we appreciate them doing that.
Swing
Good
and a miss.
swing.
Strike 3. Leaves 2 stranded. As we head to the top of the 6th, your Tigers trail 6-1. We'll be right back with more Tiger baseball with the Hoptown Press.
We'll be right back with more Tiger baseball. Brought to you by the Hoptown Press. We'll be right back with more Tiger baseball. Brought to you by the Hoptown Press. We'll be right back with more Tiger baseball. Brought to you by the Hoptown Press. We'll be right back with more Tiger baseball. Brought to you by the Hoptown Press. We'll be right back with more Tiger baseball. Brought to you by the Hoptown Press. We'll be right back with more Tiger baseball. Brought to you by the Hoptown Press. We'll be right back with more Tiger baseball. Brought to you by the Hoptown Press. We'll be right back with more Tiger baseball. Brought to you by the Hoptown Press. We'll be right back with more Tiger baseball. Brought to you by the Hoptown Press. We'll be right back with more Tiger baseball. Brought to you by the Hoptown Press. We'll be right back with more Tiger baseball. Brought to you by the Hoptown Press. We'll be right back with more Tiger baseball. Brought to you by the Hoptown Press. We'll be right back with more Tiger baseball. Brought to you by the Hoptown Press. We'll be right back with more Tiger baseball. Brought to you by the Hoptown Press. We'll be right back with more Tiger baseball. Brought to you by the Hoptown Press. We'll be right back with more Tiger baseball. Brought to you by the Hoptown Press. We'll be right back with more Tiger baseball. Brought to you by the Hoptown Press. We'll be right back with more Tiger baseball.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back with more Tiger baseball in the Hoptown Press. Thank you guys for joining us right now. We are excited to be here. So I'm going to ask a question to Facebook viewers. If you know the final score of the Lady Tigers softball score right now, it looks like the game is concluded. We cannot see the scoreboard from where we're at. We would love to hear the final score of that. We'd appreciate that immensely. Thank you so much for that.
So we've made a pitching change. Hallmark is on the mound. His first pitch is a ball in the dirt. Kaetzel has gone out to right field, and Zach Moss has moved over to first base. So a few position changes. We're going to see if Thomas Hallmark can finish this game out for us here. Ball 2 on the outside part of the plate.
I will say this. Working alongside freshmen every day as I stay, my classroom is on the freshman hallway. Hallmark is one of the bigger freshmen we have. Like, he is just a big, tall guy. And talking to some of the fans in the audience, they also say he's in the classroom or in the hallways, he's very quiet. But when he gets on the diamond, he's talking to everybody. Catchers, umpires, players, anybody on first base, he's talking to everybody. And I think I would love to get a chance to mic him up to see what he's talking about, because I think that could be some funny entertainment.
3-0 pitch is a strike. Kaetzel finding his rhythm. Ball 4. And the opening batter of the 6th inning is on first base.
Batting second base, number 18, Corey Toon.
Yeah, did he warm up in the middle of the did you guys see the
his only warm-up was on the mound.
Somebody's warming up right now, but I cannot see who that is.
Can't tell who's playing catch with Weber in the bullpen now. But it looks like we may have somebody else, just in case. That first pitch called the ball inside. I feel like we almost need a camera right over the plate to be able to see what we're missing from here.
Yep.
That one's a strike. Evens the count at 1-1.
I can't tell who's warming up there with Coach Tip over there. Big swing.
Strike 2. Misses baseball. If you're still watching, Scott needs his binoculars. He's written it down twice now.
It's okay.
So. Ball and 2 strikes to Toon. Hallmark deals. Pitch was way outside. Strike 3 as he swings. Thrown out at first base on the pass ball. That'll move the runner over to second.
Batting left field, number 3, Cole Katzman.
So Cole Katzman, left fielder, steps up to bat.
Big swing.
Big swing and a
wild
miss.
pitch.
But the ball gets past Mays all the way to the backstop, and the runner takes third on the wild pitch. Swing and a liner to the second baseman. Play at the plate. Umpire calls the runner safe. That brings in another run for Graves County on that single fielder's choice. So Graves County leads 7-1 here in the top of the 6th with 1 out. Hallmark with the pick-off move to first, not in time.
Mr. Baseball, are they in our region, Graves County? I don't know what region they're in. So they are in the Mayfield region. So it's not a district game or a region game for us right now, but you always want to get a win.
So it sounds like the Graves County coach is doing the same thing Coach Weber does. Just random numbers that mean something to his players,
But nothing to anyone else.
but nothing to the rest of us. A high pop fly. Is not going to drop. Second baseman, no one covering first for the double play. Chase Fort makes a spectacular catch, knocks the wind out of him. He popped up to throw to the first base to get the double play as
No
the
one there to
runner
cover.
wasn't tagged up, and Zach Moss was about 4 feet from the bag.
Weber coming out to check on.
Weber's coming out. He's going to take Hallmark out of the game. We're going to have a
Yep.
pitching change.
That is
Number 27.
I would tell you that, except my laptop literally just died, so that way I can use my phone to find out.
We are going to know in just a minute.
All right, while they're checking on the players and checking on everybody, we'll be right back with more Tiger Baseball with the Hoptown Press. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Top of the sixth inning with 1 or 2 outs. New pitcher in play, 8th grader Gavin Mitchell. Gavin is been a phenomenal player so far for this year for the Tigers, and this is his first time I've been able to see him pitch. He hasn't pitched yet this season at all, so this is going to be awesome to see. And we saw in the dugout or in the bullpen, Coach Tip working with him, and he's got a lot of confidence in him, and you can tell in Tip's walk. Tip's walk shows everything he has in his players, and he had a little hop in his step. He's excited about this one. So,
According to Gavin, his nickname is John Daly.
yeah, I think his nickname is John Daly, and he's honestly, if you look at him sitting next to Mays right there, he's not a big guy. He's only 5'5", but he's done some phenomenal plays and different things he's been able to do in the game, and
That is definitely a story we're gonna have to dig into.
yeah, John Daly.
So the pitch, swing and a
Big
miss,
strike.
strike one. Mitchell's off to a good start.
That was a little bit less speed, so that looked like a changeup or something with not a lot of speed compared to what they've been seeing tonight, which may throw them off their guard.
The 0-1.
Oh,
Looks good. Umpire calls it high.
That dropped really well. I think that was more of an umpire choice in that one. It's amazing. I feel like that same pitch for the other team last inning was
Ground ball to third base. Scooped up. Thrown.
oh.
Bad throw to second base as he tries to get the lead runner. Puts the tag on him from right field to retire the side.
Way to recover for the Tigers to have no more runs in.
Gavin Mitchell comes
Pitch
in.
switch.
Gavin Mitchell comes in, throws 3 pitches, and gets us out of the 6th inning.
He does, and they were all very controlled, and that I really am enjoying what I'm seeing from these young Tigers. So we'll be right back with more Tiger baseball in the Hoptown Press. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back with more Tiger baseball as Gavin Powell steps up to the plate right now. Gavin has batted .333 for the season, and let's see what these Tigers can do right now.
First pitch called a ball. Looks a little low.
Definitely,
I'll take it.
definitely a vocal crowd here tonight at Tiger Field.
Oh, reaching for that outside.
Every single person in this booth right now went, oh, including Mr. Baseball.
The 1-1 fouled off. Makes the count 1 ball, 2 strikes. Mr. Baseball got 15 jobs going on over here.
And we appreciate every one of those 15 jumps.
We love the fact that he's doing those because
So
it
we
lets
don't-
us do ours. That's another foul ball. Almost an ugly finder as he hits it toward the visiting dugout.
Again, we want to thank you guys for watching with us tonight. Bottom of the 6th inning right now.
Swing
That
and a line
is a
drive through the
base
gap.
hit.
Eats up the
Bobbled
left
by the left
fielder.
fielder.
So that's going to be a base hit single for Gavin Powell.
I do not know if you picked up that noise on the live stream, but that hit had solid hit all over it.
So Mays steps up, hoping to get those goose eggs off the batting average. He is 0 for 2 tonight. Let's see if he can continue the rally Gavin Powell's trying to start. That ball's high. 1 ball, no strikes. Gavin Powell takes a 3-step lead. The 1-0 pitch swung on, fouled into the visiting dugout. A ball and a strike.
I noticed we have not had a lot of base runners tonight, but I have noticed that they don't seem to be as aggressive as they've been in the past games. I don't know if the scouting report had this catcher having a great arm or not, but they just don't seem as aggressive as they've been.
Swing and a miss, strike 2. A ball and 2 strikes to Mays. At this point, I think the conservative base running is probably the best idea. Down 6 runs here in the bottom of the 6th. Mays swings and misses at strike 3. I think the conservative approach may be the way to go right now. I realize we need to score 6 runs to tie this up, 7 to keep our win streak alive. It looks like Graves County is coming out to make a pitching change. So we will take a break as their new pitcher takes his warm-up. We'll be right back with more Tiger baseball with the Hoptown Press.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back once again. Bottom of the sixth inning. Kaetzel left to bat right now. Tigers 1 out, down 6 runs. So let's see what we can do right here.
We do have a runner on first.
We have a base runner on first base right now.
Trailing Graves County 7-1. Kaetzel with the bunt down the third
Good bunt.
baseline. Looks like he'll get on base. He's going to beat it out. So the sac bunt does not require the sacrifice, and that'll put runners on first and second.
That was the perfect bunt positioning by Kaetzel. Farther down third base where the third baseman couldn't run in easily, and the pitcher had to handle it, so he had a long way to run to it. So great job, Kaetzel, on that bunt. That was classic. Like, you can't... Definitely you saw the bunting practice has been helping out real well.
It has. I've also noticed a change. That Chase Fort coming into bat here, but I've noticed a change. Whereas the usually when it used to be that when the bunt came around, that third baseman came way in.
Yeah,
and I don't see that happening as much anymore. So Chase Fort in, runners on first and second. He'll take the first pitch as a ball low.
He was ready to hammer that one.
So Mr. Baseball.
Yeah, I heard. Inside pitch.
Mr. Baseball left his mic on. Hot mic.
It's okay.
It happens to the best of us, Scott.
And the worst. You decide who we are. Oh.
The whole world just yelled back. I have 2 balls and a strike.
Way inside.
That pitch is inside. 3-0.
And that's the thing about Chase Fort right now is he's not a big guy either. Coming in at is like 5'5", 5'6", something like that.
Chase Fort is 5'7".
It's 5'7". He's not a big guy out there, and he is doing a great job.
The 3-0 pitch taken all the way. Wasn't even thinking about swinging.
I don't blame him.
That was a strike.
You got to prove you can throw a strike.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So with runners on first and second, we await the 3-1 pitch. Swing and a foul ball down the first base side.
Full count.
Tipler with the left-handed grab. Full count, so Mr. Baseball's looking for a foul ball. The chatter on the field gets louder. Here's the pitch. Ball 4.
Bases are loaded with 1 out, and Medina is coming up to the bat. We do not want to sleep on this for sure. We want to make sure that we are doing this correctly. So Medina with a good bunt or a base hit would really be the perfect thing for us to handle right now. So come on, Chris, let's see what you got.
I think being patient definitely paid off for Chase Fort. Hopefully Medina can do the same.
Oh,
There's a strike that looked outside.
That was outside. No, that was outside. Like I saw like. Okay.
I think the struggle from here is we can't see the plate. We can see the catcher. We can see the umpire. But from our angle, Medina with a ground ball to the first baseman who's going to throw to second. Not a double play. We will get a run in, and we'll have runners at the corners.
Runners at the corners. One for the guy at second. Not a play at first at all. Medina is fast enough to do that. Good job, Medina, getting a run in. All right. So
score now 7-2 as JJ steps up. One of those J.J. Thompson specials over that right field fence.
That would be great.
Toward that scoreboard would go a long way to cutting this lead. First pitch to JJ is a wild pitch. That's going to score a run.
smart base running.
So
Smart base
Kaetzel
running
gets
from
in.
Kaetzel.
Medina on second.
Definitely a high pitch there. Hope the umpire's okay. Just shakes it off. Smiles.
One-0 pitch. Inside. Ball two.
Out of all the pitchers we've seen from Grays County tonight, this is the first one I don't feel like has much control of his arm. Everything seems to be outside.
Or inside in
Or
JJ's
inside
case.
in JJ's case, which I'm not complaining about, 100% not complaining about that.
Pitcher steps off the mound. So JJ will step out of the box and reset.
Medina's got an interesting base or leadoff stance.
JJ wanted that one, but something was wrong with it. Ball three.
I think the thing that was wrong with it was in the dirt. You gotta love Kentucky baseball in the spring. Toboggan season is still in play.
Blankets that look like capes. Ball four.
Walk.
That'll put runners on first and second. with Sweeney coming to the plate.
Yeah, runners the first and second, 2 outs, Sweeney up to bat. In Sweeney we trust.
Sweeney with the defensive play of the game last week at the last home game. If you guys didn't see that highlight, make sure you check that out.
Okay, so here's the thing right now.
Called strike.
This pitcher's not shown much control, and Sweeney, the last few at-bats, he's been very smart in waiting for his pitch and getting a walk.
Absolutely. He's 1 for 2 with a base hit tonight and a walk.
If that base hit comes in or a walk comes in, the bases are loaded for Zach Moss.
There's ball 1 outside.
Yeah, I just don't see the control in his arm. That was released really poorly.
.15 pitches in. Sweeney settles in for the 1-1. Called strike looking. He's gonna have to defend that plate now. Anything close, he's gonna have to take care of. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th. We definitely don't want to strand these base runners as the Tigers trail 7-3. Swing and a liner back toward the shortstop. He'll field it and throw Sweeney out at first. That will strand 2. Your Tigers get 2. As we head to the top of the 7th inning, Graves County leads 7-3. You're watching Tiger Baseball, the Hoptown Press.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back for the top of the 7th inning, going in against your Tigers are against the wall right now. Tigers are down 3-7 against Graves County. Graves County is at bat right now.
We still have, the heart of the lineup coming up. 8th grader on the mound.
Gavin Mitchell on the mound, 8th grader on the mound, going against the heart of Graves County's lineup, and he has had some great control. I've been impressed.
The 0-1 pitch. Ball 1. I'm going to guess he called that low. Looked good from here. The 1-1. 2-1. All hot.
I think he wanted that to break down, and it just didn't break where he wanted it to break on that pitch.
Two 2-1 pitch coming. That one's low. 3-1. Here's the 3-1 pitch. Called a strike. as the batter decided he was going to head for first. He thought he was going to walk. Instead, he gets called strike 2.
A little bit of a moonwalk there going on by the batter. And I believe this was the opening pitcher for the Graves County, right?
It was indeed. Full count, called ball 4.
I'm a little shocked by that one because that seemed to be placed exactly where the last one was placed.
That it was.
Now batting the DH number 11, Kobe Mullins.
Now, the DH, was he the one who hit the home run earlier? That's what I thought. Guy up to bat right now, number 11, the DH for Graves County, is the one who took a home run over
Left center field.
left center field.
And he swings, and it's a high pop fly. JJ's already waving him off. JJ's under that can of corn. Brings it back in. Not deep enough to move the runner over. So here in the top of the 7th, that's 1 out. Runner on first.
Pitcher number 27, Hayden Thompson.
Pitcher Hayden Thompson steps in for Graves County. Gavin's only thrown 10 pitches.
He's had really good control for me. I've been impressed.
Strike.
Oh, that
on
was
that
nasty.
ball started way inside and broke back over the plate.
Gavin's got a little bit nasty in his arm. That was pretty.
The 0-1 hits the batter with that one. That'll put runners on first and second.
Now batting for the Eagles, the catcher number 5, Carson Reed.
All right, guy on first, guy on second for Gavin Mitchell.
Carson Reed steps into bat after taking his time getting the weight off the bat.
You know, some baseball players have a lot of different quirks they do.
High fly ball out to center. JJ on his horse makes a diving stop, but it's not able to catch it. The throw to third holds the runners, but that'll load the bases. JJ just not quite able to get there in time.
That was a long run and
Absolutely.
reach for JJ, but to keep it in front of him was great because
Yeah, absolutely. Laid out for it, made the stop, kept it from rolling any farther, and was able to get it in really quickly. Gavin Mitchell looking for a ground ball to get this double play here and get out of this inning quick. And instead it's a line drive just to right field. Throw comes in quickly. 2 outs here. Bases stay loaded. I'd like to see Graves County strand 3 and not put any more runs on the board here.
yeah, that would be great. The third base, the guy in third base is the pitcher from the beginning of the game. He does not have as much speed as some of the other Graves County players, so that's why definitely he didn't go in that time.
And looks like we're going to get a courtesy runner over here on first base. Gavin Mitchell looks in for the sign. Checks the runner at third. Swing and a line drive. Foul.
You got to love those that could see on the live stream. You got to love Grave County's third base coach waving him on. Then he realized it was foul. It's like, wait, you can stop now. So it's all good. Making his guys hustle every single bit of the play.
So no balls, 1 strike. A whole bunch of running
Yeah.
for strike 1. I'll take it, man. Whatever it takes to wear them out, right? The 0-1 pitch. Called strike 2.
I am liking his stuff.
I have a feeling we're going to see more of Gavin Mitchell this season.
For sure.
The 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. That'll do it for the 7th inning. Top of the 7th inning. We will head to the home half of the final inning when we return with more Tiger baseball with the Hoptown Press.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is it. We are in the bottom of the 7th with your Hoptown Tigers baseball team heading against Graves County, down by 4. 5, we win. 4, we stay for extra innings. Up to plate right now, Zach Moss. Let's see what the guys can get done tonight.
Some of Graves County's fans are already headed for the car. Not sure if they're confident or just don't want to see how it ends.
I think they're just cold. We'll just go with cold.
First pitch to Moss is in the dirt. Ball 1. Ball and no strikes to Zach Moss.
Whoa.
That pitch was
That hit the
bounced.
grass. That didn't even hit dirt. That hit the grass in front of the dirt.
I think this pitcher tried to change the game to cricket. Not real sure. That's 2 balls, no strikes to Zach Moss. Here's the 2-0. Swung on and lined down the third base side.
Base hit.
That's going to be a base hit. Zach's
It's gonna
turning
turn
for
into a
second.
double.
That ball rolled almost to the corner in left field.
Double for Zach Moss going into second base. Great hit, right where it needed to be.
And this rally has started.
Batting pitcher number 27, Gavin Mitchell.
Gavin Mitchell up to bat. Looking to keep this rally rolling. So Zach Moss leads off the home half of the 7th with a double. Pitcher checks. Pitch, ball high.
You like hearing the crowd when they get excited, when they think something's a strike and it's called ball. It's about as loud as we get, to be honest with you.
Lots of chatter in that Graves County dugout. That pitch called a strike on the outside corner. So the pitcher set. Looks for the sign. 1-1. Checks the runner at second. The pitch. Ball low and away. Two 1 pitch coming. Pitcher set. Checks on Moss.
I really thought the pitcher was going to get ready to throw that to second base, but no one was there. So it's like.
And now they're going to have a meeting with the middle infielders.
Again, ladies and gentlemen, we're in the bottom of the 7th inning. Your Tigers have Zach Moss on second after a double with 2 balls and a strike to Gavin Mitchell.
The 2-1 pitch swung on and fouled back. 2 balls, 2 strikes. It was in on Gavin's hand.
Yeah, that was
He managed to chop it back.
he hit that foul just above his hands. That could have been painful.
The 2-2 pitch. Pitcher turns again after raising his leg like he's coming toward home plate. Surprised that was not called a balk.
I don't know how.
As he does that little hop to turn around.
I don't know what's considered a balk and not a balk, because in those situations.
2-2 pitch in the dirt brings up full count.
Because the last game, Hallmark was called for a balk, and it looked just like that. So.
Three-two check swing did not go. That's a walk for Gavin Mitchell. That'll put runners on first and second.
Now batting third base number 5, Gavin Powell.
Mitchell will come out for Declan Gedderts to come in as the courtesy runner. And now we're going to call a timeout for a meeting with the entire infield. Graves County.
I wonder if this is going to be a pitching change.
Mr. Baseball with the Jeopardy music in the background in case you can't hear that.
A lot of excitement for baseball this year all the way around, from the beginning of the World Baseball Classic to the start of the Major League season the end of this week. We're excited about everything going on. It's just been baseball, baseball, baseball. So excited about McGee heading down to the minor leagues for the Tacoma Rainiers. He's a former Hoptown Tiger. Excited to see him do that.
So here we go. Gavin Powell steps in. Declan Geddert's on first. Zach Moss on second. Trying to keep this rally going. That's ball 1.
Guy on first and second with no outs. Ball 1.
We have a tying run on deck.
Yes.
In Andrew Mays, it looks like.
It is Mace.
So the 1-0 pitch called strike 1.
I think our guys are telling this pitcher right now, you've got to throw me a strike.
I think Weber's trying to tell Gedderts to calm down. The 1-1.
Oh.
Called strike 2 way outside. Must have been a stitch on the black there.
No, I could see the plate from that, and it was a good 6 to 7 inches off the plate in the left-handed batter's box. If JJ was up to bat, that would have hit him in the kneecap.
Reaching for the one that was in the same spot. Strike 3. That'll put one away.
Now batting the catcher, number 23, Andrew Mays.
Mays is due over 3 tonight. He's due to
Struck out
get
last
one
at bat.
here. First pitch called strike. This pitcher has found his spot, and he is going to keep going back to it until somebody makes him stop.
Not sure I like where that spot is.
The 0-1 pitch. 1-1. Pitcher set, the 1-1 pitch. Swung on and lined back up toward the second baseman, who bobbles it. That's going to load the bases. And a wild pitch to third. That's going to score a run. And runners on second and third. So Gettert's able to get into third. And the Tigers have put another run on the board. The Tigers trail now 7-4. Runners on second, third. Number 2, Lucas Kaetzel at the plate, representing the tying run.
Good base running by Mays and
Gettert's
on third.
First pitch to Kaetzel's outside. Ball 1.
Tigers extending the inning right now. 1 out, 2 on base, 1 run already in.
The 1-0 outside called a strike.
Half the fans in the audience are gritting their teeth at where that ball was called a strike.
Ball too high. So 2 balls and a strike with 1 out here in the top of the 7th. Or bottom of the 7th, sorry. As the Tigers try to continue this comeback rally. The 2-1 to Kaetzel. Swung on and lined into left field. That's going to drop for a base hit, and that is going to score a run. The throw to the plate will be cut off by the third baseman. So runners on the corners.
Runners on the corners, 1 run in.
Tigers score another one. We now have the go-ahead run at the plate in number 17, Chase Fort.
Now batting second baseman, number 17, Chase Fort.
Chase had a base hit earlier tonight, didn't he?
He did. He is 1 for 2 tonight.
He had a nice line drive base hit.
I'd like to see him put one in the gap. That center fielder's way in.
They're not expecting Chase to have any power.
That's a called strike.
I would not take any of these younger Tigers by chance right now. They have proven to have whatever they need over and over again.
Called strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes to Chase Fort. The 0-2. Ball one in the dirt.
Runner advances to second. The energy coming from the Tiger dugout, the coaches, and the players is excitement. They feel like they can take this game over and win this still.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Chase Fort. Runners on second, third. Here in the home half of the 7th. Tigers need 2 more to tie. Chase gets punched out on that outside pitch.
Now, I don't...
For out number 2.
Now batting left fielder number 3, Chris Medina.
That was a... I don't know what to say about that pitch. That was outside looking to me, but...
Medina steps in over 2 tonight. He did have a sac bunt, and I believe a sac fly.
No, didn't he make it? No, he didn't. He did have a sac bunt.
That's a called strike in the same very, very outside spot. At this point, I'm not sure if we're missing something or if this umpire is just ready to go home. No balls and a strike here to Chris Medina. 2 outs.
Yes.
Swing and a grounder scooped up by the third baseman. In time. Medina was not able to beat it out, and that will do it for tonight. Your final from Tiger Field, Graves County 7, your Tigers 5. We'll be here tomorrow night against McCracken County at 5:30. Come join us tomorrow night for more Tiger baseball with the Hoptown Press.
Appreciate the Tigers and everything they do. Thank you guys for coming. Thank you for supporting the Hoptown Press. Have a great night.
Good night.
We'll be right back with more Tiger baseball, brought to you by the Hoptown Press.